This episode was recorded last fall and will be airing more new episodes that we recorded before hiatus every Thursday through Halloween. Also, check out Dan's stand-up special, Dance Fatty Dance, on YouTube and subscribe to his new pod, Burbs Bros, with Sean Donnelly. Enjoy the show.
I'll do it.
Cannot go for more than 90 seconds. Am I clear?
What happens after 90 seconds?
Don't want to stay.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
What's up?
I did
got one of
Dr.
the
Nick. You did a
Budweiser frogs.
gremlin, and you did the what's
What
up
did I
guy.
do?
Just it seems like
Do
a
you,
gremlin.
do you feel like the three of us would be really good at voiceover?
Everyone says they're good at voiceover because it's the easiest thing to do.
It's actually the hardest thing.
they
I know it's
asked-
hard to
think.
book.
At
Yeah, it's
Sirius,
hard to
I
book.
did voiceovers. My commercials for Dude Wipes aired on Barstool
Sorry,
Sports
what,
Radio.
what did you just say to me? Dude
I did.
wipes?
I did commercials for the product Dude Wipes.
It
when I
does it
worked
wipe
at
your
Sirius
butt?
XM.
I don't understand.
It's, yes, yeah. They're like
Yeah.
they're like baby wipes for
What?
for dudes.
What do you mean? Like so it's like dudes who leak, but they're
Yeah,
trying to
we
make me
shouldn't
bro
this is
about
like
it.
Dan, let's get you
Yeah,
some.
I actually could use
We're
a
not
dude.
doing free advertising on Patreon.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I want to just talk about dude wipes, though. We got to talk about dude wipes for a second.
Or just, why don't we just
What-
talk about the, dude
I just
wipes.
think it's hilarious that like they like all right, well, if it's a guy who shits himself, we'll call it dude wipe, so it's less
I don't
it's
know.
less
I don't
embarrassing.
understand what makes it more for
Do you
men.
shit your pants? Yeah, bro, but that means I get to use my dude wipes.
Dan, did you wipe today? Don't worry, sweetie. I used the dude wipes.
No worries.
Can I tell you-
Me on a skateboarder, I'm wiping my ass.
A
Fernanda's showing
doctor
me
in
how it's like
surgery.
specifically-
surgery
I spec-
wiping his ass.
I specifically remember the ad copy. It was like, whether it's a home or away situation, at home or at the bar with the boys, like.
It's just a fucking bidet. Get a bidet then. We
At
should
the
be a
bar
country
with
of
the
bidets,
boys.
not dude wipes.
And apparently, if you flush the Dude Wipes, it's a bad
They
situation.
make these things. They're called handy wipes, and they make them for all different types of people.
As soon as I hear this, like tragedy today at the Dude Wipes factory. Someone pooted and then you put too many Dude Wipes in the
The
toilet.
factory exploded from all of the dude wipes going down.
But
the
yes, I
drain.
did voiceover on the Dude Wipes.
So
ad,
Dude Wipe
and,
is specifically when your bussy is leaking, or when you have a wet bussy. Oh, my
Dan-
bussy!
Dan and Bussy kills me every time.
the kind of incontinent older man is probably not.
I think those
buying
would be
dude.
diapers then, if somebody.
Grandpa,
Dude
we got
wipes.
you some
Literally
Dude
hold their
Wipes.
shit.
Oh, it feels like I'm 18 years old again with these Dude Wipes. Feels like I'm having a second lease on life once I take my Dude Wipe to my scrotum.
This is just a vehicle for you to get voiceover
I
work.
just need,
keep doing
dude, I
those
need that Dude
characters,
Wipe money.
baby.
I need that sweet Dude Wipe movie.
This is an episode about prestige horror movie from A24.
Sponsored by Dude Wipes. This movie, we are talking Talk to Me, and wow, a banger.
Loved it.
Amazing.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure, in my top 100 horror movies, at least.
I mean, Dan.
Well,
that's
I
a
have a
lot.
lot. I love horror movies, so it's hard
Top
for me to
100.
maybe top 50.
I would say, top 50 feels like more important.
I wouldn't say top 10,
Top
but
100. It's like
Best
fucking
new
anything.
horror of the year.
Ooh, Spaventa.
I think so. What else? I'm trying to think what else was this year. Evil Dead Rise.
it's better than Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah.
Renfield.
Better than No One Will Save You.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I
Better
mean,
than
this
that.
movie is also
Better
Australian.
than Boogeyman.
They're Australian.
Yeah.
So it's a different crew of actors. There's
Right.
nobody famous in this. And I think that also helps drive a film. Hollywood, are you listening? You don't need celebrities to sell films
You do
if
have
it's good.
the
Or
wonderful.
Dude Wipes.
All right.
all right.
You do have the wonderful Miranda Otto from Lord of the Rings as the kid's mom.
That's true. Yeah,
Oh.
she's been in a lot.
Yeah.
I've seen her in other Australian movies too. She's excellent.
Right.
The big lesson though that I think this movie is trying to teach,
Mm-hmm.
if you want to stay alive, what lesson this movie is teaching you is that everything in Australia will kill you. We thought it was
believe
just
it.
crocodiles and sharks and snakes, but it's also Australian TikTok.
But
the most dangerous of all the TikToks. Okay?
But you know what happens in Australia when you flush a toilet? It reverses to when you use dude wipes.
All right, this cannot be the episode. This is a good movie.
It's a good movie.
Cannot taint this episode.
No.
I'm sorry I brought it up.
I'm not.
That's great.
Back to the movie.
They paid for this, not dude wipes.
That is
Our patrons. Thank you for subscribing.
Thank you for subscribing.
I'm going to get Dude Wipes to sponsor this so that everybody listening, all of our followers, will send you a little dude wipe in the
You know, for every dude wipe you buy, Jimmy Carter builds a house.
Made of
As
shit,
of this
literally.
recording still alive, you'd be a great pitch man for dude wipes.
I think I would.
Okay,
Yeah.
enough though.
All right.
Dance your target
Let's
audience.
get into Talk to Me. It's directed by the Philippou brothers. I don't know how to say their name. I'm annoyed that I have to learn another brother's names. You know?
And they're like
Sophie
yeah.
brothers, the Duffer brothers. I've heard her learn all these fucking
Philippou?
Duplass
Philippou?
brothers, Cohen
YouTube
brothers.
guys who they apparently do like some like pranks and stuff, but they like
really?
there was a
So it's like if like fucking
hold on, I gotta pull this up.
like
on
if Dude Perfect made a horror movie or something like that, or Logan Paul. I don't want to bring back Dude again. So.
Yeah, let's not bring back to a dude wipe. Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
I can't get them out of my head.
All right. Well, it was written by Danny Philippou and Christina Caton, produced by Screen Australia. The budget was $4.5 million. It's already made like $70 million as of this recording. Someone wrote somebody put this on IMDb, which is a joke, that said that the sequel is coming out called Talk to Me 2.
I think it's just Talk. No, there is one called Talk to number
That's
2
yeah,
me.
Talk to Me. That's
That's
coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, so
really
it's the
is
number.
coming
Yeah,
out.
so it's already greenlit.
To which I say, I think the third one should be, look who's talking to me now. All right, that's enough.
So their YouTube channel is called Raka Raka, which I
Raka.
already hate it.
Here I go again.
There's a controversy section on the Wikipedia called says South Australia police charges. In December 2019, Michael Philippou was charged by South Australian police with numerous crimes related to a video uploaded on January 16, 2019, which depicted him driving a heavily modified and watertight car on public roads while completely submerged and breathing partially through a hole in the roof.
Holy
It's the
shit.
most Australian fucking thing I've ever
Dude, that's like have you seen that movie? Have you seen that documentary on Netflix? The guy who like drives the army tank through the town and
Tread?
yeah, Tread. That's like fucking Tread, dude.
Insane.
He only had to pay $2,000 in fines and disqualified him from driving for 14 days.
Stop it.
Man, dude, go to Australia if you want to commit
Honestly,
crime.
we'd have a great time.
We'd have a blast. We would be like, yeah, we would be the couple that had it together.
Yeah. Well,
All right, folks, let's get to the movie. Our plot synopsis, courtesy of Horror Wiki and myself with the assists. At a crowded house party, Cole searches for his brother Duckett. When Cole finds Duckett and attempts to bring him home, Duckett stabs his brother before fatally stabbing himself in the eye. The perfect, oh shit, this is fucked moment to start off every horror movie. That's kind of what you need.
I would never trust a guy named Duckett.
Yeah, exactly.
I would figure that would be his last name, though.
You just got to let Duckett, duck
Why
it
don't
out.
you just duck
Whose
it?
dick
If
was
you
so
will.
long he could suck it.
Oh,
jeez.
he went to a party.
That's actually how the invention.
Dan, you're supposed to add
No, I'm
to
just
it.
saying that's how they came up with dude wipes. Some guy tried to do that. All right, that's
no,
enough.
I'm
see?
not-
All right, okay.
Yeah.
This is what every horror movie needs. That's the point. And we then cut to our hero, our heroine, if you will, our 17-year-old Mia, who's struggling with the second anniversary of her mother Ria's death.
Yep.
By what they say is an overdose and her distant relationship with her father, Max. She's clearly mourning. She's clearly going through it. We then cut to two teenagers waiting on the street, bullshitting until Mia pulls up, and Mia tells one of them, Joss, right? That's his name.
Jade.
No.
Jade's the girl.
Jade's the girl. Riley, sorry.
Riley is the brother.
Riley's the brother. She picks up this brother, Rhea. They start singing Sia, chandelier in the car. I feel like they're all just becoming Sia in this movie. This whole movie just feels like the transformation of every character into Sia.
It's like every Sia video into one.
Yeah.
The true horror is Zoomers listening to Sia.
Okay, so they're driving at night. They come across a fatally injured kangaroo, but cannot bring themselves to put it out of its misery.
Foreshadowing,
my friend. They get to Jade's house, who is Riley's brother. They start sister. Sorry, yeah, that's sister. So they start hitting Jade with pillows. Her on and off again. Boyfriend calls. The only thing I thought. Here's my question about this, and I have this for both of you guys. With this movie, now I understand why they. Because I was kind of shocked. Because in this scene they show the possession. This is like a modern take on a possession movie. Like, see this instead of the new Exorcist, guys. But like, should they have showed that, or should we have waited for the first time of being this? I understand why they showed it, because this way people don't have the criticism of, yeah, but if it was high school kids, we would all talk about it. So like, let's eliminate that and let's just say everyone knows about it already. Everyone knows that this possession's a thing on TikTok. But for the sake of the horror, should they have waited for the first possession to happen when they were at the party? What's your guys' thought?
I think what makes it unique is that they know it exists, but they like sort of aren't taking it seriously.
Yes.
Very, very teenage behavior.
And I think it also sets up when things start happening and they start doing this, there is a time factor which shows up later. And you need to end the video, the seance, whatever you're doing, at a specific moment, or else they don't really know what's going to happen after that.
Yeah, it is. I mean, look, it is an inventive move to kind of just show it beforehand. And to the movie's credit, it's still very scary when it happens. So it's not like they totally take the scare away.
What was the first possession?
The first possession was one on TikTok that they show, but which is somebody randomly. The first possession, I mean, really, the first possession is up front with Duckett, which you don't see.
Right.
But
you don't know at first.
The first possession's it's Mia,
it's
right?
Mia.
Yeah,
Mia's
she's the first.
Right.
And she's weird, and people don't seem to really
like her.
So you feel like she's doing this to be like, oh, I'll join in. I'll do this. And she does it.
Loves it.
The teens filming each other get possessed like that was horrifying to me.
It's like
It's
a
so
montage.
embarrassing. Yeah.
It's a great montage
Yeah, it's great.
of everybody having a shot at this and fucking losing their minds and becoming possessed, but then coming back to normal because they're hypnotized.
Yeah, and we know Mia's going through shit because before they got to the party, Jade's mom is apologizing for not being at Mia's mom's memorial. She's not. The woman who plays Mia, who plays Mia again?
Mia is played
She's
by
excellent.
Sophie Wilde. She's
Sophie
fantastic.
Wilde, excellent. She's gonna be a big fucking star. As soon as she gets on screen, your eyes are on her the whole fucking time, and all the other actors are really good too. So, she's just a star. They decide to go to this party.
They sneak out.
Well, they sneak out to one of the many gatherings hosted by Haley and Joss, who are the guys who've kind of taken over the hand at this point. The kind of Australian bullies, if you will.
Right. Haley's a woman.
Haley's a woman. Joss is, or I don't know.
Dan, you just rubbed the mic against your beard. That's some real ASMR.
Yeah,
that's what people are paying
Oh,
for.
that's what they're paying for.
That's what Dan's beard ASMR.
That's what my pussy
This is
feels
how-
like.
This is how sea captains go to sleep at night. But they start.
I'm never
with-
gonna work again in
They
this.
start with
fucking
they start with
no
the
way.
position, the main behind a paywall, baby.
Yeah, baby.
The main attraction. They bring out this hand, the severed, embalmed hand of mysterious origin. This hand, apparently they made 6 hands for this, and it looks like something you get when you graduate high school and you have kids sign it. Like, it's not a traditionally spooky hand.
You would have kids sign a hand?
Well, no, because it's like porcelain. It's not what you would normally think a horror like it would be like with claws.
Yeah,
and
they're more like organic. This one felt more like a paper or
exactly.
sculpture.
It
It
looks
was
like the
like
art an
yes.
untalented kid makes. That's what-
In high school,
Yes.
the Art Honor Society, they came in third place.
It's actually the hand is the least scary thing about the movie, which is kind of interesting.
but it's the portal to
It's
this
the
other
portal.
side.
It is the portal, if you will.
It's a portal, if you will.
So Mia, Mia gets possessed.
It's fucking scary.
It is scary. She displays a
Fully
menacing
commits
focus
to
on
it.
Riley. Joss and Haley managed to break the connection, but only after the time limit is exceeded slightly. So we're already hinting that, because the whole thing about this movie is if you don't sever the connection with the hand after 45 seconds, the spirits will bind themselves to you.
And that's it, and you're
it's
fucked.
over. So
Which
they get
is what
it
I
off
said in
him.
the beginning about the timing. Them knowing
And
that.
she's doing this British voice. Why are British as one of the spirit who goes inside me as this old British lady, and I don't know what it is, but British upbeat British women.
You
are
would sound
so
like Mrs.
scary.
Doubtfire.
Hello, it's me. Oh, talk to me. Oh, it was a drive-by fruiting. Talk to me. No, but she's like she keeps telling what's his name? Riley.
The poor kid.
You're going to get split in two. Going to get split in two.
Split in two.
Which is real scary. And then when she's broken the connection, when this connection severed, she's like, "Oh, that was wonderful. Whatever I just did was fucking wonderful."
Yeah.
So there's a disconnect. Not what she's experiencing is not
Ecstasy.
is not the
It's like the
spiritual
coolest.
reality of what's happening to her.
Correct.
We see that there's a disconnect right up front because she loves getting possessed. It's her favorite thing.
And
in
we
the
should
world.
say the possession happens when you shake hands with the object,
right.
You say talk to me.
and you
it
say
moves.
talk to me,
And then you say, "Come in."
Let
me,"
them
right?
in.
Let them
Let
in.
them
Or
in.
Let them in.
or I have it at the very end.
Or let
she
me
says,
in.
"I let you in."
I let
let
you
you
in.
in.
That's what
Yep.
you say. You say,
And then it goes through the mouth.
Yeah.
And they go, and then they start contorting, and it's really fucking crazy. I loved it.
I love it. They go back to Jade's house.
By the way, can I just interject for a moment? I've never seen possession in this way, where they take something super modern, right? I guess to go back, it would be like The Ring. What's the one when they watch the video and then
Ring.
die? The Ring.
I'm calling it right now, and I'm not just saying this because Joe does say this on a podcast that's either out or is coming out about The Exorcist, the new Exorcist kind of looking whack.
Right.
Like, I saw the first trailer of The Exorcist, and I kind of liked it, and the last two have been, kind of rough.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the movie you should see before you see The Exorcist.
Oh,
if you want to see a new
100%.
possession movie, this is the one to see.
Yes, this is a great movie. And again, it doesn't have too many tricks. It's pretty simple what's going on. And
Yeah.
they don't dive
Follows
into
its own
things.
rules.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, she misses her mom. I loved it. I think it's a
Yeah.
fantastic movie. Okay.
Well,
continue.
and she's like, she's almost like in this first in love, almost like the glow you have of a new relationship that night when she's alone. And and again, we know not everything is good because as soon as Riley goes to bed, we see one of the spirit hands on Riley. We know that the Riley that they're not done obsessing about Riley. Dude, this kid's face, Riley's face, is a great actor. The kid
he's
who plays
great.
him. But his face is unfinished. And the girl from Hereditary's face is unfinished. Is there and if you
Oh, that's
the end of there's the end of this what's that
Joe Bird is his name.
Donald Sutherland horror movie with Julie Christie, where there's kind of like a kid with an unfinished face in that. Is just unfinished faces, is that the scariest thing you can have is a cleft palate? Why is that? Why do we keep going back to that?
Oh, I see what you mean.
There's a creepy kid trope, and I
Yeah.
think if they if they just have a different look, it can add to some of that.
Right, because society feels like your brain doesn't recognize that as beauty, and so it's not pleasant to the eye. There's something fucked up about it, but then
Yeah.
it works in horror movies. It wouldn't work in a rom-com because people would be like,
Ew, why didn't you get so-and-so to do it?
but this kid's a great actor too. I'm looking at him right now. He
He's
looks
a great
completely
actor.
normal.
And this hand is just the talk of the town. They really no, I'm serious. You can tell Mia's mood has changed. They want to go. They won't want to see the hand again. The mom does not like this. The mom knows that they're about to have a party at the house to bring and even the way that the woman who plays the mom is pecking at them.
Mm-hmm.
It's all this building suspense thing. Something bad is going to happen.
Right.
By it's all just building released.
And I figured from at this moment something bad was going to happen to Riley, and it was going to be her that did it to him, because for someone's younger brother, they do have a sweet connection. She's
Very sweet.
protective over him, and he feels safe and comfortable with her. So that alone makes me think, well, she's gonna fuck him up, or he's gonna fuck her up.
You mean Mia? Yeah.
Mia, yes.
Not sure.
I was getting the
She a
sense,
detective
though, it
because-
was like a sort of analog for like addiction or something. You know, you get like the taste and it feels, you know. And
There's
it's-
definitely an element of that for sure, where it's like, you know, like the first time's great, and then everything like that, you're just chasing it, you know,
That high,
chasing the dragon,
that first high.
chasing the spooky hand.
You think the hand, you know, you could jack yourself off with it?
I love it.
I don't know how
Always
big
like,
is the
hey guys,
grip
you gotta
part.
keep on topic, and then he's like, I wonder if I could jack myself off with that
You know
demon
what?
hand.
You're in luck because A24 released a replica. So for Christmas,
Look.
Hanukkah, everything, we're
can't
gonna
be-
give
it
you.
can't
Patreon
be
dollars.
It can't be any worse than a normal hand job.
Yeah.
You know, like having the demon spirit hand job. Can't
It's
be.
a weird angle too. It's like this, so you'd have to have it very thick or tiny. It just depends how wide the grip is.
I just like walking.
What would you say instead of
I
talk
just-
to me to get it to
Come to me. Let me
let me come?
let me come in
Let
you.
me come in me.
Come in me. Come in me. Come at me.
That
Come
would be
at
funny
me.
though if they all left and then they came back and it's, you know, instead of what happens.
It's 7 minutes in heaven with the hand.
It's 7 minutes in heaven.
What do
with
the girls do? Oh, fingering.
Fingering.
If there's one finger pointed and it curves, a girl will be like, da, 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 da. Yeah.
Vibrators, you guys.
Hey, focus. This is a
Okay,
serious
sorry. This
movie.
is a
I
great
just like,
movie.
imagine they just walk in and and what's it called? It's Riley. They walk in the bathroom. It's Riley with a hand and a Lubriderm and being get out, get out, get out.
It's normal teenage
It's
boy
normal
stuff.
teenage boy stuff. There's a Sears catalog on the floor.
But it's open to Transformers, not bras.
In 2023, using a Sears catalog.
I wanted to feel nostalgic. Anyway, so they get, you know, they're gonna do another possession. This time, Daniel, who's I guess Jade's on again, off again boyfriend. I guess boyfriend, but he's saving himself because he's Christian or something.
Yes.
Which comes into play because he does the possession. It really gets in him. He's great at being possessed. This kid.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Awesome at being possessed. Before we get to Riley, you know, Daniel, Jade's boyfriend at the time, he gets possessed. He kind of starts fucking with Jade, saying he never wants to touch her, which like Jade's insecure about because he's saving himself for marriage. Is he really saving himself for marriage, or is he just not sexually attracted to me, or whatever the fuck? And then he like falls on the floor and starts licking the dog, like
Making out with
Making
the dog.
out with
making
the
out
dog.
with the dog,
Which, by the way, it is illegal. And like,
not in Australia.
no.
Australia, that's a first date.
I mean, Dan wishes he can make out with
Oh
Goldie.
fuck! I gotta get out of here.
We got 3 dogs, baby. Have your pick.
So like Jade and her brother get in a fight over. She doesn't think that he should use the hand. He's too young. He may be too young for it. Jade ends up leaving. Mia gives in. She lets Riley do a possession for 50 seconds when Jade's out of the room. Riley appears to be possessed by Rhea's spirit, Mia's mom, who attempts to reconcile with Mia. Mia stops the group from ending the possession to keep talking to Rhea, completely disregarding the time limit. So we see this is her fatal flaw here. Riley's body is then overtaken by other spirits, or maybe that spirit and it's malevolent, and the spirit forces him to repeatedly smash his face against the table.
Oh, it's so
I thought
violent.
he killed himself right there.
It's so
Yeah.
fucking
because
violent.
it's so brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is more brutal than any like trauma thing you're ever gonna see.
Oh my god.
No, like I said, yeah, me and my friend were like covering our eyes. It was bad.
Same, because I can't handle someone bashing like their teeth and their eyes, and he also bashes into like a cabinet.
It's certainly not the same as like the Killer Clowns or Toxic Avenger violence.
Right.
It feels very real.
It
No,
feels
it's very real.
very real. You know, it even is painful because Jade like puts her hand in front of the head when it comes down the last time, and her fingers looks like they're broken. It is
Yeah, he slams.
really brutal. The cops come in and interrogate everybody, but it's kind of all a blur. You know, the mom is obviously freaking out. Mia goes back to her house and has a conversation with Dad, because at this point, the spirits have gotten into Mia's ear. So they, like, you know, we kind of know even in the beginning there's a good chance her mom killed herself. But, like, the spirits have kind of gotten her ear thinking, like, oh, her mom didn't kill herself. And she confronts her dad. She says, there's something you haven't told me about Mom, isn't there? And I thought this would be hilarious. He was just like, honestly, she was kind of a bitch. I was going to divorce her, but she died, so now I get bereavement pussy. So that's the greatest. But yeah, you can see that the spirits are severing all of her relationships with the outside world.
Okay, here's something I was wondering though.
Yeah.
It's not actually her mom's spirit taking over Riley. It's like some approximate. It's a mirror of it.
It's like The Exorcist. He's pretending.
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
Exactly.
And
All right, I
making
just wanted to
up lies.
clarify that.
And
Yeah.
she misses her mom so much that she'll take her in any form.
Well, we find that at the end when he reads the suicide note, because which is something I love about this movie, which I kind of blew the ending. But the dad says to her at the end, like, there is something that I haven't been telling you. She has killed herself. Here's the note. So it takes the suicide shaming off, because a lot of the times, like, it's like, you know, the Catholic Church, if you killed yourself, that's the greatest sin. That's how you end up in hell. And they're basically saying, like, she found peace. She was depressed. She killed herself. She found peace. So whoever's talking to you and giving you these ideas that
Is not in hell. Is not in hell.
That's not your mom.
Right.
That's a spirit trying to get you to them. So that's what I got from it. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
to you
it
guys?
does.
Definitely.
Yes.
So they're all obviously they're really upset. Mia tries to go to the hospital. She's turned away by Jade and her mother, both of whom blame her for Riley's injuries. She then exits the hospital, being haunted by spirits before being talked by Daniel, who agrees to crash with her because she's scared. Although she clearly has a crush on him, so we know that, like, Mia's kind of changing, because she's like, you know, she wants this to be more. She wants to get with her best friend's boyfriend.
Yeah, they're you know, in bed, like foot.
I thought they were
going to
like Mormon soak or
ass
something.
to ass. You know?
Yeah, they were doing
they're
the
foot to head.
sibling sleep.
They're sleeping foot to
sleepover.
head. They sleep head to foot. But then Mia ends up using the hand. She has a fantasy of kissing Daniel. Then the fantasy gets dark again. And a long-lost family member, who kind of looks like me as a woman, like if I didn't have a beard, walks up and starts, like, sucking on Daniel's foot. And he wakes up. And then she tries to get the woman off. But then he wakes up and sees Mia sucking on her foot. So she's essentially... This is the darkest version of that scene in Road Trip. You know the scene in Road Trip where it's like Todd. I think it's Todd Phillips. The guy who directed Joker, right? That's Todd
What
Phillips.
does he do?
He's on. It's Amy. I think I forget what her name is. Amy Ron. I don't know.
Amy Smart.
Amy Smart. She's trying to get to see this guy, and she falls asleep on the bus, and she wakes up, and he has her foot in his mouth, and he goes, "It was just so beautiful."
that.
Yeah, it's just like a 2-second scene.
So Daniel was saving himself for marriage, right?
Yeah,
Right.
So
he's
this
like
is,
one of
this
those
is
guys.
his first sexual experience.
Yeah.
By the way,
Still went better than mine.
I would say possession is worse than losing your virginity if he's that concerned about going to hell.
You think
Yes,
possession is worse than?
Well, if he's that much of a devout Catholic or whatever religion he is that he's saving himself for marriage, he just got fucking possessed. So
Yeah,
it's
that
like,
is
pick
true.
a lane, kid. Do you want to go to hell or not?
Well, Australia doesn't believe. You know, like Australia's the most atheist country.
I
Continent,
understand.
sorry,
So
continent in the
why
world.
would he be saving himself for marriage if it's a religious thing? I don't know any religion where, let me go get fucked up on drugs and possessions and exorcisms and all this, but I'm waiting until marriage to lose my virginity. Judy should go first, man.
Should go first.
Possession should be the very last thing you do in life, just to feel
guys,
something. You know what I mean? Just to feel
only
alive.
get possessed
again.
when you meet a demon who you really love.
I met
you really
Dan.
connect with. I mean, Mia's just at this point, he leaves,
Right.
and she's just like, "Fuck it, let's rip the Band-Aid off. I want to use this hand. I want to be with my mom. I want to feel better about myself."
Mm-hmm.
She uses the embalmed hand to contact who she thinks is the spirit of her mom, Rhea,
Mm-hmm.
who insists that her death was accidental. and that she needs to help Riley, who is still possessed and attempts suicide every time he returns to consciousness. So it's a great two scenes because it's juxtaposed between her with her mom and it being calm, and then we go back to the hospital where Riley's being taken care of by Jade and his mom, and then he wakes up again, starts banging his head against
like the shower,
Right.
which isn't it's brutal, but it isn't as brutal. But the thing that's the creepiest about it is he bangs his head on the wall, and then he starts licking the blood. Which is if you want to know why I prefer dogs over cats, this scene, because he licks his own blood like a little kitty cat.
Ugh. And convulses.
I really hope they fucking Clorox that goddamn bathroom floor beforehand, right? They really...
Well, it's a hospital, so
Yeah,
you hope that they use
sanitary.
Clorox bleach throughout, although
Depends
I don't
on
know
the
how things
hospital.
are done. Down under.
down
my-
under, you know,
I
we just
down
put
under.
some dirt on
I
it, drink a
can't
Foster's.
I love an Australian accent, and I cannot do it. It breaks my heart. Okay.
Dude.
I was also in the beginning. I was like, kangaroo, really?
Well, we had to know where we were, Spaventa.
Yes, true.
We had to establish. It would be like
I was
going to
like, I
Europe.
said, where's the koala?
Have you seen
Yeah.
the new Shane Gillis special?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so great.
Yeah,
We
just,
do the
actually, we
Aus-
just watched it
the
last
Aus-
night.
It's
yeah,
great.
so great.
It's
The
so
Australian,
fucking funny.
The Australian on 9/11. Ah, fuck! Is that a plane?
Yeah. Here comes another one.
Ah, is that another one?
Another one.
It's a great accent.
It is. It's a great accent. If you can do it, which I cannot.
So
he's, the bathroom is clean, Dan.
the bathroom
They
is
cleaned it
clean.
after.
They realize, they need to take some drastic measures. The kids' crew meets up. Haley, Joss, Mia, Jade, and Daniel. They kind of go into the history of the hand. They go into the the kid killing himself in the beginning. She mentions that she spent the night with her boyfriend, so everyone kind of gets weird about that. And the foot sucking thing. They decide the only way to get any closure is to track down Cole, who's the brother of Duckett in the beginning of the first scene.
Very beginning.
And they tell him that there's a spirit's hold on Riley, and he says it eventually will weaken on its own. Man, this movie is scary when you're like, thank God, it's just a public transportation scene. It's just a bus scene. Nothing bad can happen at a bus stop.
It's just a location. It has nothing to do with anything else.
Yeah. So Mia, fearing that Riley may not have time, attempts to contact him in the hospital by using the hand, but is instead shown a vision of Riley being tortured in limbo. So she thinks they're never going to stop.
That was fucking terrifying.
It
I
was
like, I was like,
terrifying.
if that's hell, I really hope.
Oh my God.
Well, originally that's what I thought because there was but it's a lie. I think that's a lie.
Yeah, it's like a projection.
It's a projection.
Right.
I think the devil mixes lies with the truth, to quote
Well, to
Father
confuse
Marin.
you, right? It
from
can't
The
all be
Exorcist.
shit because then you wouldn't trust it. So it has to
Yeah.
bring in some things of pleasure and pain. Yes?
Absolutely. Well, we get home and we talk about this. We talked about this moment earlier where
Yes.
the dad reveals, that her mom committed suicide, but now she's been so manipulated by these spirits who've told her that her dad is not telling you the truth. There's
It
more
almost
to
makes it seem like the dad killed the mom.
Exactly. And the mom says, the mom says, Rhea says, hey, this fucking guy attacked me.
Yeah.
Which leads Mia to go into the hand again, start convulsing. She starts having this hallucination, this freak out of her dad, who's kind of got a demon face, trying to attack her. So we think is that happening? Is the dad attacking her? No, it's not, because the real dad hears this in the next room. He comes in to grab her, and she fucking stabs him
The real
square
dad.
in the neck. So now we know that, he survives it, which is...
But we don't find that out till later.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it's strange.
I for sure thought that she killed him.
That was it.
Yeah.
She killed him. And she's doing exactly what the demons want her to do.
Because this whole
Destroy
movie, if
everyone.
you look at almost every scene in this movie, it's all the fucked up scenes. It's build, build, build. Riley hits his head. Build, build, build. Foot suck. Build, build, build.
Does the whole
Demons
movie
in hell. Build,
also
build,
take...
build. Stabs his dad.
But does it all take place at night? I feel like the
No.
entire
No,
movie.
the end of the movie isn't dead.
And the hospital
well, right.
scenes
That's
are...
what I'm saying.
The hospital scenes are daytime.
But the beginning, it feels like it's
Yeah,
all...
that's mostly like party scenes.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
mostly party scenes at night.
All right, well, I'll go fuck myself then. Jesus Christ. It had a very dark energy, okay? A lighting energy.
When Sarah watches a movie at night, she thinks the whole thing takes place at night. That's the thing. I have to, to get her to understand time, we watch some scenes during the day, some scenes at night, and then she's I don't understand. I get it, babe. It's hard.
I'm dumb. Teach me. Girls are stupid.
Okay, but not Mia. Because.
So Mia, so again, it's like all, it's Mia, now we know, like, Mia's, it's almost like that scene in Hereditary, right? When Toni Collette does the little click thing.
She changes. She's possessed.
She's in it. Mia's in it. Mm-hmm. Mia calls up Jade, who comes to the house. In the meantime, Mia is going to the hospital where the mom forgives Mia. Mm-hmm. Which again, it's like, everything would have been fine if this didn't happen. Again, everything would have been all as well. Like they would have come together as a family again, but it's too late, baby.
But she's on a singular mission to kill Riley in order to save him.
Yes, to save him from.
Yes.
But she can't do it. She can't bring herself to do it. She raises the scissors up to stab Riley. Can't bring herself to do it. And that's when a literal spirit animal shows up. The kangaroo from earlier. She follows the kangaroo with Riley
in a wheelchair,
out of the hospital. In the meantime, Jade has realized that Mia has stabbed her father because she gets to the house and she sees this, and the dad's like, you gotta stop her. And then we cut to the end of the movie, which is Mia bringing Riley in this wheelchair out to the freeway to just dump him in the freeway to basically finish the job that they didn't do on the kangaroo from earlier.
Free itself from pain.
Possession.
And then Jade runs up on it, sees Mia,
because she notices that they're not that Riley's missing from the hotel room, and so she runs after them.
Apparently, Rhea attempts to convince Mia to, while like Jade is like, don't. What she thinks is the spirit of her mom is trying to say, hey, push him in, but then she says we'll have him forever, and Mia realizes that Rhea has been the malevolent spirit from her initial possession.
There we go.
Manipulating her all along. Mia then steps away from the wheelchair as Jade rushes towards them to save her brother, and I don't know if she jumps or I think she jumps, right?
I think she actively jumps. I don't
Yes.
think
She actively
I think
jumps.
it's a choice.
Or Jade pushes her.
I don't think Jade
would do
No,
that.
no. She jumped, guys. I'm just fucking with you.
Sherry gets, the thing is, like, she reads through the notes, but then she gets bored with the movie and I think makes up a new ending. She's like, yeah, and then they start dancing, right? What are you talking about?
To be clear, we do not see her jump. We see her already in the highway on the street.
We hear her body hit the car in front of another car that starts an accident. It's a little I don't think they needed to make that as.
That was kind of
I don't think they needed to make that as they didn't need to obfuscate that as
they
much.
had to put it in to remind me that this movie's also shot in the daylight. That's why they did it. They're like, that fucking idiot.
The movie is, there is some peace. She's in this. She appears to be. She's, you don't know if she's out of consciousness, if she's passed away. She's passing through the hospital. She sees, Riley has gotten better. Her dad's leaving the hospital. And then all of a sudden, you see from the scars on her face that she has, been run over. Then all of a sudden, she's in this black area. She finds herself summoned to another party where one of the party goers go, I'll let you in. And you realize that, the spirits have indeed taken Mia. I did say, though, you could take away all the scariness from this movie if after that guy at the end goes, I let you in, like Mia just turns to the camera and goes, uh-oh, here we go again.
Dumpkin Spice wipes are real. Dude wipes.
Are you on the Dude Wipe website right now?
God damn
you have the fucking attention span of a tsetse fly. Dumpkin Spice.
No, but Dude Wipes.
Dude Wipes. Okay, Dude Wipes is indeed
Your
real.
ass can't taste the pumpkin spice. What's the point?
It says Dumpkin Spice wipes are real with a poop.
Dumpkin,
Dumpkin,
Yeah,
guys.
Dumpkin Spice.
Not
What does that mean if
Dunkin.
you,
Dumb. pumpkin.
So is your asshole supposed to smell like a fucking pumpkin afterwards?
I guess so. They have pumpkin spice.
It's like a flavored
Ew.
condom.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Yeah, that is very bizarre.
guys.
You don't want it to be too spicy, right? You don't want like, ooh, sweet chili
Oh my
dude
god, look at
wipes.
John, 54. He struggled to kick his toilet paper habit for years.
Toilet paper habit.
He looks like Dan.
We're not doing any dude wipe.
Danny, he looks like you. This is what Dan would get sent on auditions for. Trucker.
Wait, what is this?
This one.
Jane.
Oh, Terry. Chad.
Chad upgraded the house to refreshing
real
dude
Chad.
wipes. His housemates haven't let him pay for a beer since.
He's a frat guy. He's 22.
You sound
Jack.
highly
All right, hold on.
unsanitary.
Before we devolve into madness here, I would like to just point out real Sixth Sense vibes. This movie, a lot of I see dead people.
Yeah, we're off to dude wipes now. But
yeah.
if we want to review this, I would say out of our
The scale.
Yes, what's our scale that everyone's voting on?
Scales run to it. This movie's awesome.
run to
Yes,
it. For
run to
sure.
it.
If that's our scale, we may have a new scale by next week.
There are rules
Basically-
and regulations that must be followed. There is the run, the walk, the stream, or the skip. I think
we're trying to get rid. Well,
I'm
trying to
Sarah's been lobbying to
champion
get rid of
getting
the-
rid of and having 3.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
stop, yield, go. So like go would be the highest. Go run to see it. Yellow's like
Yeah, high,
streaming.
medium, low.
And
Simple.
Yeah, that's it.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Dude wipes. I'm talking about dude wipes.
But also have
Shut
to
up, puppy songs.
also have to comment a real prime example of A24 movie about trauma.
yes.
And
It is. They do need to make like a One Crazy Summer or something. They need to kind of switch it up a little bit.
A24. I'm trying to see the last comedy
Everything's
they
trauma. Did they do Bottoms too? Was that
no,
A24?
they didn't.
Because I was like, that's also about trauma. Everything's about trauma.
I mean, nothing. I mean, I don't see one thing that's funny. Eighth
Bo is
grade
Afraid was
not
kind of funny.
Bo is Afraid is super funny. I laughed more at Bo
But
is
it's
Afraid
fucked
than I
up
did,
funny.
Yeah, Richard Kine's in it. It's funny.
All right, folks.
Oh, yeah.
We did it.
See you next. Stay spooky,
Thank you for
America.
subscribing.
Stay spooky.
Dudes, toilet paper stinks. It's time you stopped being so cruel to your tush and time to invest in freshness with Dude Wipes. Dude Wipes are flushable, fragrance-free wipes, dude-sized, specifically designed to keep your dude regions clean. They come individually wrapped or in dispenser packs, so we got you covered whether it's a home or away situation at the office, the bar with the boys, or in your own domain. Change your life and go to dudeproducts.com or find Dude in your local Walmart and Target nationwide. Also available now are Dude Face Wipes, Dude Body Wipes, and our Dude Powder. Dudeproducts.com.